Now we're going to talk about changing time frames. Each time frame is different, but you can trade them all, with varying avenues of success. Right now we're looking at an hourly time frame. We're looking at 11 a.m. expiry. You can see the 11 a.m. expiry right there. If we were to change this to a 30-minute time frame, we would have different signals and different it would just be different because of whatever it is that it's based upon. Right now the indicator that we are looking at is the MACD. If you went down to a 15-minute time frame, it would look like this. A 5-minute time frame, it would look like this. They're all 11 a.m. expiries. And if you go all the way down to a minute time frame, it's going to be so big you can barely read it. Even if you've done this, it's really far out, things like that. So let's go back to an hourly. Now, what if we want to change, instead of looking at an hourly time frame, instead of looking at a 11 a.m. time frame, what if we wanted to look at, let me get this to where you can see it when it happens. What if we wanted to look at a 3 p.m. time frame? Same signal, different expiry. What if we wanted to look at a 11 p.m. time frame? Same signal, different expiry. This is an 11 p.m. on the same day. Now, what if we only wanted to look for a 1-hour expiry? We can do it two different ways. We can do it like this and have 1 hour. And you can barely see it, but if you scroll in, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. A 1-hour expiry, or we can do it like this. You can set it on custom, and you can set this as 1. This is a 1-bar expiry. Since the signal comes out at the beginning of the bar, at the end of the bar, it would end. This is a losing signal right here because the arrow was up and price fell. But that's how you can do it. Now, if we wanted to look at a 2-hour expiry, we can do it by clicking on 2-hour, or just going to custom and putting a number 2 in there for a 2-bar expiry. If I wanted to look at a 14-bar expiry, I can do that. So there's all types of configurations. Now, if you're using the bar expiry and you go down to a 15-minute time frame, you may get something like this. It gets kind of jumbled because there might not be an expiry available on Nadex or on Cantor Exchange that is suitable for that. So if you're going to look at that and you want, whatever, a 2-hour expiry, a 1-hour expiry, a 7 a.m. expiry, you can do that. There's a 7 a.m. expiry right there. If you go on down even further to a 5-minute time frame, a lot of people like to trade 5-minute trades. So you can choose a 5-minute expiry. And it will look kind of like that. However, even though you have a 100% win rate here and a 0% win rate here, that's because the strikes are too wide. We'll talk about that in the next video. We'll talk about trading 5-minute binaries versus 1-hour or dailies in the next video. Okay, one last thing. If we're going to trade dailies, this is a daily chart. Now, there are no trades on a daily chart for this particular indicator and this particular parameter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to bar run here. I'm going to change my trading times starting at 0, stopping at 24, because we have to have this on a 24-hour rolling period for it to show up on the daily. Okay, there we go. This is a 1-day expiry right here, a 1-day expiry. If I wanted, you know, whatever, a weekly. I wanted to look at weekly expiries. I could do that. Here are weekly bars. I can do that here. In the next video, I will talk about changing your strikes.